Okay, in this lab, we're going to take a look at Cloud Run. So our kind of first task is to ensure that the API is running. Open a Cloud Shell. And in case you didn't know, we can set up APIs to be enabled or disabled on a project level. So whenever you're using a new service in your project, you might have to enable the API first. It's fairly simple. You can see the example command for Cloud Run. First command we need to authorize. Then we're asked to set the compute region to US East 1. We're also going to copy that location into a variable, like that. And then we're going to make a application. So we're going to create a directory, hello world, and then move into that. And then create a package. Just a simple hello world sample. There is an index.js. And that's how we start that. That's there as the JSON file, and then let's create the index.js file as well. I'm going to use Express here, and then we're just going to define hello name as the output. Okay, so this is done. So now we need to create a container for it. Let's create a Docker file. And in that container, we need to have Node installed. I'm going to use the Slim distribution. Then we're going to copy our package file into the image. And then we're going to run npm install on it and copy everything that happened into the image as well. And then the start command is going to be npm start. Very standard. Doesn't matter if you don't know about this stuff. The idea is just that this is some magic application that we have now created. So now if you look at our directory, we can see that we have that Docker file that defines the container that the application is going to be running in. We have the package file that is basically for Node. So it knows what kind of dependencies we're using. And then the application itself is in index.js. Now, normally, if we would be working on something like this, we would deploy or build this application locally on our computer and then try it out on our computer. But now we don't need to do that because we know we have been given this application, so it should probably work. So we're just going to put it into our artifact registry directly. Right? So the way that we do that is via cloud build. So we submit the basically the current directory into cloud build, and then we're going to tag it with our registry and then the application name hello world in there. So if you're interested, you can then watch what's going on here. So you can see that it's basically creating a tarball of our application and uploading it into Google Cloud Storage. Then it calls cloud build that starts building our Docker image. It's running through the Docker file here. And then it's done, then it pushes the image into our artifact registry, basically. And then it's done. Of course, all of that happened in the cloud. Now we should be able to see the container image. You can see it here. There is one image that was created. The application is called hello world. Cool. So let's get our Docker helper script run. So this basically just updates the Docker configuration file here in our Cloud Shell environment. And now that basically means that we can now call Docker run, referring to that application that we just created. So this way it will run the application. First it will download the container image, and then run the application here in the Cloud Shell environment. That one. And we're on a preview on port 8080. That's the port that we put it on. And we can get our hello world message there as presumed. But this didn't use Cloud Run, right? So this is just running the container here locally. So let's next deploy it into Cloud Run. So we call run deploy, and then we're just referring back to the image that is in the artifact registry. And then we also need to define a region where we want to run it. And the allow unauthenticated means that we are allowing anyone to call our service. We're going to give it a name. Just going to go with hello world. And this takes a while. And now it's done. And then you can see the service URL here. So it's hello world hyphen, then a random string hyphen ua.a.run.app. I think that hyphen ue stands for US East. And there it is running. Now that this doesn't matter, because we allowed unauthenticated access, doesn't matter whether we're in the Google Cloud Console or not. So I can just prove that by making a new incognito window and then going to the same URL that way, and it's still working. So it is available for anybody in the whole wide internet. That's this quick lab on how Google Cloud Run works. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one.